Vamos lá, molecada. Mais tretas no BDO. E aqui, ó, um streamer, mas pregou uma peça na PA. Mas pregou uma peça na PA que, meu amigo, vamos lá. Ai, ai, ai.
Now, we are not going to watch this whole video. I am going to explain to you what's happening in the video, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. So, as many of you know, Hua Yang, or we're gonna call him the Red Dragon. This goes back to the top Korean streamer in the category for Black Desert Online. He had close to 800, 900 concurrent viewers. Streamed the game for 7 years. Got permanently banned for macroing about a month ago now. A little under a month ago. And so he explains in the first half of this video exactly what happened in that controversy. So I'm going to kind of explain it without necessarily...
Entendeu, né? Entenderam, né? O cara é um gerador de conteúdo coreano, top da Coreia, pega aí 800 pessoas na live dele, pá, e ele foi banido permanentemente. E ele vai explicar o que aconteceu.
Having to watch it, I will just kind of pan through and show you guys kind of what happened here. Right here, this is the clip right here. So this is the streamer getting up from his chair here. Okay, he sets his headphones down on the desk. Okay, and the headphones presumably hit one of the keys on the keyboard, and one of the pre-programmed keys on the side that are not normally part of the keyboard was activated that he didn't normally use, and it caused his Musa to cast a skill. And again, this happened live, like on a live stream. I'm wondering if he shows the Musa actually casting the skill. Is it right here? Yeah, so right here. He gets up from the computer, and this is what happens. You see a bunch of windows open. His character very clearly casts a skill here. I'll play it one more time so you guys can see it. But like essentially, the Red Dragon's excuse for this was he said that those, like, he bought the keyboard a long time ago. Those keys came pre-programmed. He never bothered to reprogram them because he never needed them for BDO. So they already had like a pre-programmed set. When he set his headphone down on the computer, it actually accidentally struck one of the keys, and obviously it blasted out a lot of different things. Now, if you guys remember,
Legenda rápida, tá? Só pra quem não tá conseguindo acompanhar, porque tem legenda em cima de legenda, tá uma merda, né? Basicamente, o cara explicou que quando ele colocou o fone dele em cima do teclado, tinha algumas teclas que são pré-programadas, e aquilo veio padrão, e ele nunca mexeu naquilo porque ele nunca precisou do BDO. Aí, quando ele colocou o microfone, bateu numa tecla daquela, e o personagem começou a soltar esse monte de skill aí porque bateu naquilo. Essa foi a explicação que ele deu pra parada, antes dele ser banido, mas ele foi banido de qualquer forma.
Interviewed him live on the air about a month and a half ago when this actually or 2 months ago when this actually transpired, and we did an investigation. We talked to him about it. We had translators in there, and I gotta say, his sequence of events definitely lined up. At the time, Pearl Abyss investigated him for terms of service. Okay, obviously it was immediately reported by the community, and the community wanted his head. They got their pitchforks out, and they really wanted him banned because to the naked eye, this looks like he's macroing, right? Or he's doing something disingenuous. But like, based on my investigation and what he told me, it really does line up. It doesn't look like that macro is actually useful for anything. You can see it opened up all of his menus basically and then closed some of them, and it used one of the skills. It's very clearly just like not an actual macro that you would use to grind or exploit the game or anyway. It looked like just a bunch of random key inputs. Pearl Abyss did an initial investigation on his account, and they cleared him. And they said, no, he did not macro. Okay. And they cleared him of wrongdoing. Then the community got overwhelmingly upset and said that Pearl Abyss, in the Pearl Abyss TOS, it says, even if you macro one time, even like if you make any money off of that macro, or even if you macro it just one time, you will be permanently banned. It says that explicitly in their TOS. So Pearl Abyss put him back under investigation after a lot of public scrutiny by the community. Okay. And they temporarily banned him. This investigation went on for 2.5 weeks. Legal counsel was brought in, a third-party legal counsel, so that Pearl Abyss could make sure that they could ban him without getting in trouble. And then they went ahead and permanently banned him from the game pending a second investigation. Okay, so what this looks like to the outside is it looks like an unfair ban because the community got their pitchforks out and public opinion did no longer favor this streamer and everyone advocated that he be banned, and so he was. Okay, but like there was technically grounds at the time, like it was thought that Pearl Abyss basically did the investigation and they said, okay, yeah, he accidentally clicked a macro key, but technically in our TOS it says if you click a macro key one time, even just one time, even if it doesn't make money, you can still be permanently banned. So it's technically against TOS, and so they would technically have grounds to ban him. What this streamer here did, I think this man's name is Bellamy. Let me check. I believe this is Bellamy. I could be wrong. Is he basically replicated the exact same scenario where he was standing in...
Agora, aí beleza. Então vocês entenderam a situação, né? A PA tinha liberado o cara na primeira vez, fez uma investigação e falou, não, tá de boa, não deu nada. Aí a comunidade ficou bolada, falou, não, tem que banir, tem que banir, tem que banir. Aí a PA fez uma segunda investigação, né? E aí, segundo, né, as políticas da PA, se você usou uma macro, mesmo que ela seja uma macro que não serve pra nada, você ainda pode ser banido. Foda-se, tá ligado? E meio que foi em cima desse termo que meteram o ban no cara e foda-se. E aí entra um segundo personagem na história. Esse cara aqui agora que vai entrar na história é um segundo personagem que aconteceu quase a mesma coisa, mas vamos lá.
Town. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is right here. So he gets up. You can see him take his headphones off. And he's explaining what he's doing. Drops it on the keyboard and walks away. And you'll see his character starts casting skills. A lot of skills. And jumping. Okay? This was again reported by the community. Okay? And an investigation was conducted. Investigation. At the end, he is permanently banned. Okay? They permanently ban him for doing this. And at the end of the video, after he gets banned, and he knows he's been banned, he shows you what actually happened. That is a wireless keyboard. You can see again, there's him. You can see him hitting the space bar right here on the screen right there. And it's like very clearly reacting to us. This is very clearly the key inputs, right?
Meu Deus, cara. Mas, cara, ele jogou um arapuca pra PA aí, meu irmão. Que arapuca, cara.
Okay. So what we have here is evidence.
Vocês entenderam então, né? O cara meteu o louco, literalmente, né? Jogou o bait, né? Jogou o bait infinito. A PA caiu, porque teoricamente ele foi banido depois de uma investigação, né? Investigação.
That Pearl Abyss is banning people based on public opinion. Okay? I'm not saying they necessarily did that for the Red Dragon, but it's pretty clear they did that. And that's really, really inappropriate. That's wrong on a lot of levels. Okay? This guy, because see, if they had conducted an investigation and actually, like, tried to figure out if he macroed, they would have clearly seen that it was like keyboard input. They have these logs. These logs are available to them. It's not like they don't have this stuff available to them. Okay? Clearly, they didn't actually do an investigation, right? And they just banned him because everyone said ban him. Okay. If this is true for the Red Dragon as well, I mean, like, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy, and it sets a new precedent. It also goes to show you that game developers can ban you from their game for whatever they want. Okay, and that's the brutal truth. Okay, a lot of TOSs state that if they don't want, they have the right to refuse service to basically anyone. Okay, lawsuit pending. Oh, I mean, it's in the TOS. You accept the TOS when you log in. Believe it or not, when you buy pearls on your account, you don't actually own your account. Okay, if they want to remove your service to the account at any point, they have the right to do that because it's their game. However, I think it's really ridiculous that public opinion actually allowed this guy to be banned, right? The Red Dragon, remember, they investigated him twice. The first investigation, they checked to see if he used any macros, and they cleared him. They said, nope, no macros were used. And the second investigation only came because the public opinion was that he had macroed, right? He had done this, right? And then they permanently banned him basically because the community wanted him to. This is ridiculous. The fact that you're banning someone from your game that streamed it for 7 years as his livelihood, so that because of public opinion, it's ridiculous. Because it genuinely does not look like he did anything wrong. And I stated that when he got banned in the first place. We did the investigation. And as the investigation was going on, I said, I don't think that they can really ban him. I mean, like, they can ban him, but it would be not right. It wouldn't be morally the correct thing to do because I don't feel like he's actually done anything wrong. Even if it was like an accidental macro press, do you ban a player for that? Even if it does explicitly say in your TOS that one macro key press...
talvez agora o pessoal entenda porque a opinião do KR é o que movimenta o jogo. Não é a sua sugestão que vai mudar o mundo no Discord.
That is bound to multiple keys can get you banned. And then one person does it one time? You're going to allow that? You're going to ban someone for that? Accidentally in a town? It didn't make him any money. It didn't give him an advantage in PvP. He was going to the bathroom. And it casted a skill on accident. And it very clearly, based on their first investigation, he had never done it before. Okay? So, like, it's clear that he really didn't do anything wrong. And what this does is really exposes Pearl Abyss's, like, investigation methods or how they're banning people. Now, it's true that they could basically ban you for whatever they want, but I think it's horrible that the community's public opinion can actually get you banned from a game, especially as a content creator. That is really scary. That's super scary. So what if a bunch of people put in reports about me or Choice or Biceptimus, you'll just remove their account even if they haven't done anything wrong? Like, what is that? Like, what kind of precedent are we setting here? This is ridiculous.
É complicado,
Like,
velho.
oh my goodness.
É complicado. E isso aqui também é um necromante, né, cara? Porque com esse precedente aberto, o que não vai aparecer de casos de que, agora vocês estão vendo, lá no meu caso lá de 2000 e tal foi assim, mas ó, tá vendo? Lá no meu caso de tal dia foi assim, pá. É um necromante isso aí, né, velho?
How we doing today? Deleting streamers. Yeah, I mean, like, this is just cancel culture plain.
Então esse era o necromante do BDO, então tão esperado. Pode crer.
I think this is absolutely ridiculous. Like the fact that he showed blatantly.
Enfim, lançaram o
He
necromante.
basically tried to fool the community and did so successfully and got the ban off. Ridiculous. You see, Nexon Co. Has been fined for changing loot drop rates. Yeah, in Maple Story, yeah, that's horrible too. That's definitely a lot worse than this. But what's funny is the same people who wanted the Red Dragon's head are now going to be out for blood with Pearl Abyss. The mob mentality and desire to be angry at something. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, the BDO community sometimes, man. Let me move down here. We'll read some of these comments. Okay. The conclusions cannot distinguish whether they are using macros. Okay, well, There are many people who have quit the game due to being manipulated in this way, or I guess banned in this way. I really appreciate and respect Don Bay for uploading videos like this and saying only the right things. So yeah, I mean, like this is like the general sentiment. This is one of the top comments on the video here. And again, I have to agree. I have to agree with that. I think it's absolutely crazy that they're not actually even banning people based off of true investigations. They're banning people based off of public opinion. Is absolutely obnoxious. And the fact that somebody can just throw together a basic YouTube video like this is pretty crazy. The man's a legend though. Yeah, I mean, like he goes through most of this video is basically him explaining how he made his account, like explaining the story with the Red Dragon.
Ainda não vi, PK.
And then explaining
Tem que
what
ver
he
isso aí,
did
cara.
as a result, because he figured that the Red Dragon was banned illegitimately. Yeah, this is Baydon. Yeah.
É, meu irmão.
But like he said he felt like he was banned illegitimately, and I completely agree. I felt like he was also banned illegitimately. I think that's a little ridiculous that they went and banned him like that, because the fact that the community is getting that mad over something as petty as this is stupid. Is absolutely stupid. But the bigger problem was that the community was already mad with Perlibus at the time, and it was just another excuse to get even more mad with them. Is what it ended up being. So just a little ridiculous. 160k views. Oh yeah. 160k views in 21 hours. You know that this is going through you know that the community members that advocated for his head look like fucking clowns right now. Look like absolute fucking clowns, dude.
É, mano. Cara, no final das contas, mano, a PA, ela infelizmente a PA, ela gira em torno desse tipo de coisa, sacou? E quando a gente fala de transparência, que a gente quer transparência da empresa, são coisas como essa, né, cara? Não é só no jogo, né? Mas é no comportamento da empresa com os jogadores também, tá ligado? Isso aqui é muito grave, mano. É muito grave, sacou? É gravíssimo, na verdade, né? Porque é o precedente, mano. Se fez isso com um cara, quem disse que não fez com outros, né? Então, infelizmente, a PA, ela é sempre assim, né? Precisa de alguém fazer um data mining para descobrir uma informação que tá na arma para ela colocar informação pra gente. Alguém tem que, se expor, se fuder pra PA, puta merda. Descobriram, tá ligado? Descobriram a merda, né, velho? Infelizmente é um bagulho mais recorrente do que a gente gostaria, né? Agora é ver o que a PA vai responder, né? Vai renovar amanhã, Net. Bora pedir pros caras demitir o Jota. Cara, aqui já é uma parada bem mais abrangente do que o Jota, né? Isso aqui já é uma parada que envolve outra equipe, provavelmente, né, cara? Envolve bem mais outras partes da equipe, né? Ravendar é amanhã, cara. Eu ainda tentei acreditar que a empresa mudaria e tal, mas não dá, tá muito sujo. Ninguém queria falar porque poderia tomar ban. E o negócio do MM. MM, o que é isso? Cadê o ban daquele Zerk? Pois é, não teve nada de anúncio sobre. Pois é. Fizeram uma investigação mais profunda e chegamos à conclusão que o jogador N estava utilizando nenhum sistema ilegal. Pronto, É complicado, mano. Muito doido mesmo isso aí. Agora vamos esperar pra ver qual vai ser a resposta da PA, né? Porque isso aqui eu acho que não vai acabar aqui não, mano. Ainda vai ter mais episódios dessa novelinha aqui. Provavelmente teremos um episódio 2 dessa novela aqui em algum momento no Zeus Flix. Você acompanha tudo aqui no Zeus Flix. Então comenta, compartilha, dá like, dá tudo que a gente se vê no próximo React. É nóis.